Well, hello everybody. This is week 8, and these are the 4 last holdouts of the World City Litter 2022. Chapel Hills Minnie's Matilda, which is Tilly, is the mommy, and Sky, who is partly cloudy Jack Nick kennel, is the daddy. Sky is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue, almost exactly the color of the cat tunnel. That's daddy. The bears just went in and out. And mommy is a black and white Parti poodle. So the 3 that are in here are black, solid, standard poodles that are Parti carriers, which, see, now we're using the box, and this is somebody that they just ate not too long ago, and he went in the box, and he had the choice of the whole place, and he's going poops in the box. And somebody else already did. And they poop a lot because they eat a lot. They're eating, don't step in it. There we go, good boy. He's still going. I know that's kind of gross, but you know what? It's a good thing when they're puppies. And that is Lisbon. Good boy. So what we do with the puppy box, in case you haven't been following, is that it gives them that emergency place rather than going on the carpet or somewhere else while we're waiting for them to have the capacity to hold urine and hold their poops. It's better to take them outside. It's better to feed them and wait 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You got to kind of watch each dog individually and then let them go outside. And they will. They'll love going outside. They're already going outside. We still have to have that interim where between 3 weeks and 8 weeks and on, hey, they can't actually hold it all night long. Now when we have our puppies, we get up in the middle of the night, because if I get up to get a bottle of water or go to the bathroom, they will sit up in their cage. You can hear them. And we keep them in our bedroom. When they sit up or when they wake up, they will want to go potty. That is natural for puppies. They really cannot wait. We don't want them to go in their crates ever. We want them to go in something that's legal, okay? So we take them outside in the middle of the night. And usually by the time that they're in our bedroom and they're out of their whelping box playpens with each other and they're able to be in a small crate, they usually do try to wait, because they're not going in here and they're taking it over to there. That is a sign that they don't want to go in their play and their bed area right here. And that is their world. So in the doggy world, in their brain, you don't use this acreage right here. You use this. They naturally do that. They're not supposed to be pooping and peeing in the den and making it a biological hazard inside of an enclosed area. It's a God thing. God knew that wasn't going to be good. He put it in their brains to move out away from the nesting place and start going, okay? Now, the natural thing is that they would start going outside, and they would go farther and farther away from their den to go potty, okay? But we're the ones that said you have to be in a pen when I'm not watching you, or you have to be in a crate, you have to learn human, you have to learn English, and you have doggy. So the potty training is a connection of the English language meshed with the doggy language. They have their instincts. We're working with those instincts. We have our ways of connecting the dots, which is saying, do you have to go out? Do you have to go out? And then we go outside. And they go potty and we say, good, good, good. Good doggy. Okay? We have to time it to their eating because they don't know how to tell us yet. So in order to give them a chance to make success and positive, then we need to be taking them out and catching them going potty at the right times. The box for us is a way to give them a chance to stay with their instincts for a little longer. Okay? So that was the lesson about potty training. And you know what? It's such a wonderful thing to make that connection. It's like we always call it the Helen Keller syndrome, which is you have to work and work and work and work until finally something clicks. Sometimes people use bells. I like to use the word, let's go out, and I give it in a very positive way, and I'm like, come on, puppy, 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 let's go. And we all go outside. Now, there are many schools of thought about not making it a playtime outside so that they think they're actually going out to play, but just do the elimination and then come back in so that they associate going outside with the potties. Okay? We do let them play outside for a little while. Right now, if they do go potty outside, it's an accident. They like going outside. They're dogs. They love playing outside. They're dogs. We want them to feel like that's another, if this is acreage, then this room is even more acreage. And this is the unused acreage here when you're that big. And in the kitchen, oh my goodness, that's like, Africa and Russia and China. So why not go potty out there? I mean, it's just another country. We are not going in our space. So you want to convince your dogs that all of these spaces eventually are living space. And you may have this room upstairs that nobody ever uses. And sometimes they'll go up and go, ooh, there's a very private place way far away that nobody cares about, that nobody uses. I'm just going to go take my potties up there because nobody heard me. That's why you always think, well, they're going up there and sneaking up there. No, they're actually instinctually going to the farthest place possible to go potty. Now, is that awesome? No. Clean it up. Sanitize it. Do not be lazy about cleaning up potty. I cannot let you know enough how you don't want to have that smell there. And by the way, they can still smell it. So if you can get the Odo bands and the deodorizing sprays, just make sure you stay clean. And like we leave the poops in that when they're 3 weeks old, we leave them in there for a week. Because first of all, they're teeny tiny. And second of all, we need to have them locate where the potty is supposed to be. Same thing for outside. At first, kind of leave their stuff out there or put it where you want it to be and take them over there and let them smell that. And then they'll go, ooh, this is the bathroom. Finally, I found it. That's a little bit on potty training. I'll probably think of something else. I took the collars off because I know who everybody is. I know you don't, but it's getting kind of hard to see the collars in the first place. So I'm going to try to identify. This over here is Lisbon. He's pretty easy because he's a little tiny bit smaller, but adorable. I'm not kidding you. Look at that. He just, every day, he sits around and tries to do the super cutest things for me to go, you are the cutest little baby. When I trim his feet, that's what he does. He lays down, he flips his belly up and just submissively hands me his feet and like he loves it. It's like the most loving, groomed dog I've ever met in my life. He just thinks it's great. This is Paris. Paris is just the cutest thing I've ever really, ever seen, but she is so cute. And she is so sweet. that I had a really hard time last night getting professional photographs of her because, God love her, but my photographer has to lay on the floor with this giant camera. And trying to get a puppy to not come over and lick her and walk all over her and just be complete joy of finding the photographer was very difficult because that's what she loves. She loves people. She played, she sniffed the entire room and enjoyed searching around and looking. And then she'd see that photographer and she's like, bam, I'm back. So she was either looking away, doing what she's doing right now, which, yay, there's a great shot right there. Or she was saying hi, because that's what she does. So I don't know why she's still here. I don't know why any of them are still here. They're gorgeous. I feel bad for these gorgeous black dogs because it is so hard to see their gorgeous faces. And we had such a hard time finding them in any... You can't put white behind them because the white absorbs, the camera. So every once in a while you get a shot where the sun is shining in and you're like, oh my gosh, that is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. And I am not joking. But these guys are active. That's Lisbon. He's the mellow one, but he plays constantly. He loves toys. He collects them up. Oh, he thinks he's going to go in the tunnel. It's the wrong side. Here, let's flip it. Let's flip it for you. There's the hole. There's the hole. And he likes the wobble board. But anyway, I'm thinking over there by Paris right now that's Cairo. Cairo and Madrid could have been twins. I always said that Paris and Denver could have been twins in behavior, looks, everything. I cannot tell you that they were born right next to each other because I'd have to go look at my chart. And, what are you doing? Okay, where did you do that at? That's probably Madrid. Yep. Yeah, the way she peed, it looked like a Madrid thing. What'd you do that for? So they're doing pretty good on the peeing. They're not as good at the peeing as they are the pooping. But they're getting it. They really are. I mean, we come in there at night and we have like these little round sawdust, because that stuff melts into sawdust. Like 50 of them in there. And we're like, whoa. And also, if you notice, I didn't cover all the tile this time because we had an interesting thing with Lisbon here. Inside the boxes, we have stick-on tiles in their whelping box, and then they have a playpen box. And those open up, and you can put them, they go into this little vestibule, and then they can run outside. So we have it all blocked off for the other dogs. Can't run on top of them or anything like that. And they have their way out, and they have to go down steps, and it's cool. So all of a sudden, his transitional day, we'll say, came up like Miami had the other day. She had a transitional day because she's never, ever, ever been stressed out again. That was her doing a transition right in front of everybody because it's gone. It's never happened again. So suddenly, everybody's out, and Mr. Lisbon, who's in there super cute, eating the old plastic thimble with his legs crossed, would not come out of the first, we call it the whelping box, and then we have the playpen, and then you go outside. Well, it's tile. I was cleaning the secondary box. I opened up the whelping box for them to run through and go out, and he wouldn't come out of the first box. And it finally dawned on me that he refused to go on the tile because I always have this beautiful blue stuff on there, and I had cleaned it out. The day before, he would go from this box to this box, but he wouldn't go onto the tile to go outside. I went and got him and had to lift him out. And it didn't even occur to me that he just didn't want to go on that tile. It was, to him, it was an all new, completely new thing that he never saw in his entire life, even though he's been born on that tile and saw that tile. When he finally clicked, it was carpet, and he doesn't remember seeing the tile ever and feeling it. So we've purposely left this ceramic tile out so that they have to walk on a different surface and they have to do something different. And that is the way those transitions go. Guess what? Today, he runs out like an on-fire mouse to go outside. He flies through, he launches off the edge of the door, because there's like a piece of wood, and then they launch off of it and run out. So yeah, he's completely over it. And those things last for like a day. So you might see that happen and you're like, what's wrong with him? He's never done that before. Well, because their brains are developing every single day. When we talked about them going home at 8 weeks, around 8 weeks, between 7, 8, 9 weeks, that can occur. It's them separating and realizing that they're out in the big world now, and they're not going to be in this litter and connected with each other forever. And they just have to do that. So, so that being said, he's over it. But, you know, I mean, I think it's a sign of intelligence, too. It's called their little brains are thinking and growing. And Paris, are you tired? Did you have a big bath yesterday and she got clipped? And and then the big photographer time last night, and you've eaten twice today, and you're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. I love you. So as you can see, these dogs are so gorgeous. I wish I could get a better view of them, but they're super healthy, super gorgeous. And they're just super, super ready to start their lives. They're so ready. It's like time for them to move on, because they're separating, they're transitioning, and they're ready to learn. They say the first 12 weeks are the most vital. So use that as your goal, is just to make your habits and your words that you give them and the things that you want them to do built into their brains by little bits every day, every time that you do something. And you will have gorgeous dogs. And I mean, don't let them jump all over you, even though they're super cute. Don't let them, we taught them not to jump on us outside and bite our pants in literally 5 seconds. It was 5 seconds of no, and pushed them away. And not hard, just a little push. No, don't do that. And all of them would come up to us, sit down, and we would go down and give them praise immediately. Good dog. And they don't jump all over us. Now, will they ever jump on you? Yes. You have to just be consistent, distract, take them off of you, but don't let them jump all over you one time of the day and then not let them jump all over you anymore because they're outside or whatever. Just say no jumping, because when they're 50 pounds, it's not comfortable to get jumped on. Some people think that's really cute. I don't. I want people to love my dogs and be able to come into my house and they don't get jumped on. Now, my dogs still get excited. They love people, but they calm down. So I think we're at 19 minutes. I'm over by 2 minutes. Love you guys. This is 8 weeks, World City Litter. So these are my last 4 left, which is Paris. I believe that's Madrid. That's Cairo, and that's Lisbon. All of them just really, really, really sweet little puppies. Okay, bye.